About time.
You know I got you. I'm here.
How long you been waiting for this to drop?
A while, but it's a lot of work went into this. Took a little time off, some personal things, and going through life. And Prince was like, write about it, write about your love, write about your loss, write about everything. Put it into the music, and let me know when it's ready. I want to hear it. And I got to play it for him, and he loved it, and was like, go get him. And that's what I'm gonna go do. So it's time. It's time.
Walk folks through the process, if you will, when it comes to putting together and releasing an album, because it's unlike anything else, and it's a different process for different artists.
Absolutely. And for myself, Prince was all about ownership, and that's something I learned from him. And this album is self-financed. It's all me. I'm independent. I don't have a big label behind me writing me checks, financing things. I put all of myself into this. So for me, I definitely put more time, more energy. You don't delegate, it's you. So I'm bringing together producers, I'm bringing together musicians. I'm not only writing the songs and co-writing the songs and doing the music and doing the singing, but then there's the business part of it. And I learned so much of that from him, because he was all about that, really the whole thing, knowing how you want it to be and how you want it to look. And so that's, it's a task and can be a lot of work, but I'm so proud of it now that the work is done, and I can stand knowing that, man, I learned so much from him and put it into making this. So I'm super proud of the music, and I know everything that went behind making it. So the people are ready for it. They've been ready for 3 years, and I'm ready to give them what they want.
Why did you choose to go this route?
Well, first of all, no label knocked down my door. And Prince says sometimes, the best artists, they don't sign. And he would tell me that. He goes, you're one of the best singers and songwriters I've ever worked with. And he goes, we're going to get you out there, and I'm going to make sure I give you a platform and everyone can see you. So that's why he always pushed me out there, and he always wanted me to be seen. He gave me a global platform. And I trust God in all things. And I'm like, this is the way my path is supposed to go. This gave me control, and I love that. Yes, it made me have to dig deeper, both financially and with my resources, but God provided those resources. Prince provided those resources, and he gave me the blueprint to know exactly how to do this. And so now, with the help of the public, with the help of the internet, with the help of social media, I can get my music to people. They can get it, they can go online, they can buy it just like that. I mean, it's super simple.
I've heard people say Shelby J was Prince's understudy.
Yeah, I like to say I was the Robin to his Batman. That's what I say.
And what and what was that experience like?
Wow, it was the most magnificent thing ever. I'm from a small town. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina, and I was singing everywhere there. I was singing with different people. When I got with Prince, he elevated me to a level.
Now, how did that happen? I mean, how did y'all connect?
That happened through Larry Graham. I was on break. I was singing with Anthony Hamilton, and Anthony and I had performed with D'Angelo. And when Anthony got his deal, he was like, Shelby, you coming with me? I was like, okay, that's my North Carolina boy, my brother. And I was on a 2-week break. Larry Graham needed a singer for 1 gig. My girlfriend Sandra, who worked with Lettucey, was like, he goes, I need a singer that can learn 13 songs in like 2 days. Sandra was like, Shelby. So she reached out to me. I said, I'm on break. I went, met Larry Graham, who's now like my second dad. And he said, well, we're gonna rehearse. We were rehearsing at Paisley Park. I was like, look, I'm in Paisley Park rehearsing. Prince wasn't even there. He was in Vegas. And I found out the gig was gonna be in Vegas at 3121, and he was doing his residency there. He saw me singing with Larry in sound check, and someone kept calling to sing. I was doing Higher Ground, and I sing it once, and I heard a voice say, sing it again. And I thought it was the sound guy or the producer getting the sound straight or whatever, and I sang it again, and Larry kept playing, so I kept singing. I did it like 4 or 5 times, top to bottom. And then Prince comes from the back, and that's how I met him, and he was like, you're a great singer. And I was like, thank you very much. And then he went away, and we did the gig that night. Prince came on stage, jammed with us, and next day I left. 2 days later, I'm getting a call. I'm sitting at Walmart with my sister, and Prince calls me. Well, his people call me, and they're like, we want you to come back out here, and Prince is gonna sing you some songs to learn. And I was like, okay, yeah, he's gonna send me these 7 songs. When am I leaving? He goes, I need you in the morning. I need you to be on a plane in the morning coming back out to Vegas. And I was like, oh, okay, Prince, okay. You know, you don't say no to Prince. And so I was just blown away that.
Now, did you have to tell Anthony?
Yeah, but see what had happened was, you know, no, what's so cool was when I called Anthony, he was like, yo, Shell, he said, I would quit my own band to sing with Prince's band. Okay? I said, that's real talk. So he was happy for me and proud of me, and he's always been super supportive. And he's actually going to be doing a song with me on this record. It's a little surprise. But Prince called us peanut butter and jelly. He was like, y'all should always sing together. He was like, you are like the Roberta and Donnie of your generation. You don't even know it yet. And I was like, okay, Prince. So yeah, but that's how that happened, and you know we rocked for 10 years.
10 years.
10 years. 10 years. It's crazy when I look at the Super Bowl and I was like, that was 2007, and you know, and I do the math and I'm like, oh my goodness. And this year everybody was like, oh, it's been 10 years. Yeah, the Super Bowl was my first big gig with him nationally. A lot of people didn't even know I was singing with Prince because they had seen me with Anthony, you know, and the next thing you know, Shelby's on stage at the Super Bowl. Well, I didn't have time to tell nobody. He snatched me up, and next thing you know, I was, you know, a month later after the Vegas, I was at the Super Bowl.
Tomorrow, part 2 of my exclusive interview with SHELBY J. You'll hear about that performance that some have called the best halftime show in history. NewsOne now on TV1, back in 60 seconds.